Hey guys, today we're taking a look at the skill of the Demon Slayer collaboration unit. For all the families, we have 4-star and 5-star mixed in between. So hopefully you guys will get your hands on all of the Demon Slayer unit without spending too much money, because they have 4-star in the normal element. So we should get one of each. And we're going to get the 5-star for free in the form of Guillaume. And everyone's going to get a rune set with this unit as well. So right now I'll be taking a look at the skill of all the unit to see if they're good or not. First is going to be the Tanjiro family. We have the Fire Tanjiro. Skill 1 is going to block enemy from receiving buff, and it will do more damage when all of the other skills are on cooldown. Decent skill, nothing too crazy. Skill 2, Dancing Flash, will ignore defense and increase attack bar when Tanjiro is attacked by an enemy while the skill is on cooldown. So another extra effect when the skill is on cooldown. Other than that, it is a simple single target ignore defense attack. Hopefully with good runes, we are seeing 50-60k damage to one-shot an enemy unit. And skill 3, Burning Bone Summer Sun. Attack all enemies to absorb their attack by 25%. Disturb HP recovery for 3 turns. And decrease the effect of attack bar decreasing effect when you receive from enemy by 50% while the skill is on cooldown. So all 3 skills are very similar in a way that Tanjiro will receive some bonus, some benefit when the skill is on cooldown. AoE attack bar absorption is not too bad, but 25% is kind of low. But if you land it on 4 enemy, you get full attack bar, which is kind of good. And also heal block is getting more and more relevant because there are many strong healers nowadays that you really need the heal block to bring them down slowly. So overall, I would say the kit is okay. I don't know if the ignore defense is gonna pair really well with the buff block and the heal block and the attack bar absorption, but I guess you can start the fight with the skill 3, absorb attack bar, and skill 2 to snipe a target. So it's a mix between control and ignore defense, which is not exactly the best kit in Summoner's War. There are so many other examples like the Wind Siri or the Wind... What do you call her? The Wind thing from Assassin's Creed. They have a skill 3 that does some sort of control, and they have a skill 2 that ignore defense. And those units are not very popular because in Summoner's War, you like a unit to do something really well instead of many things and none of them really well. So you use ignore defense. You want the ignore defense unit to have a kit that works really well with sniping. So things that ignore passive, reset cooldown when they kill is really good. This, I'm not too sure, but we'll find out in the future. Next up, we have the Water Tanjiro, the one that you guys are probably going to get. So skill 1 is the same. Skill 2 is going to be AoE attack with slow debuff and increase the duration of harmful effect. Ooh, interesting. Control unit. Skill 3 Whirlpool will attack all enemies to freeze them. Deal additional damage 2 more times to target with harmful effect. So if you land the freeze, you're gonna land the other 2 attack as well. And inflict continuous damage to them for 3 turns. Ooh. So AoE freeze plus dot. If you violent front to skill 2, you can prolong the freeze to 2 turns and make the dot 4 turns. Whoa. Why is the 4-star looking kind of good? That is good. I like that. Very simple kit, but seems very usable because the freeze doesn't seem like there's any RNG with it. So you're gonna land the freeze most of the time and the dot as well. And with 1 violent prompt, it's gonna be amazing. Wind Tanjiro. Skill 1 is the same. Skill 2 is going to be ignore defense. Skill 3 is going to be AoE stun and grant immunity on yourself for 1 turn if enemy is stunned. Huh. So self-protection. Increase your attack power for 1 turn when attacked by an enemy or the skills on cooldown. If they're stunned, then they're not gonna attack you. So I don't like this attack buff, especially when you need the skill to be on cooldown as well. And it's not a provoke hit, it's a stun. I think it's better to have a provoke skill. But then this guy is a damage dealer. If he provoke, he might just die. So I think it's gonna be great when you hit an AoE team and then you stun most of them, and then one of the enemy target will AoE, and then you get the free attack buff to go ignore defense and do good damage. Or you're gonna use this in Siege where you can bait the AI, the enemy fire unit, to hit you, and then you get free attack buff to ignore defense. I'm not sure about a damage dealer needing to be attacked. Yeah, I'm not sure about that. But at least he has attack buff that kind of synergize with the skill 2, so that's not too bad. I like the water one more than the 5-star, to be honest. Light Tanjiro. I think we saw this guy before. We have AoE branding and yeah, AoE branding, ignore defense, single target. Not a huge fan of this guy. He seems like he can be used, but he doesn't really fit into anything in particular. The dark one is a 4-star, Dark Tanjiro. We have AoE slow, I like that. And then skill 3 is AoE defense break. Whoa. And grant irresistible effect. Okay, I don't like that debuff, but AoE defense break for a dark unit, attack all enemy 2 times as well. Very similar to the Dark Choco Knight from the Cookie Run Kingdom collaboration. Also another dark unit, 4-star, that can AoE defense break, that double hit, so make the defense break very, very consistent. And it has AoE slow as well. You know what? This will be instantly meta in siege defense because everyone is always looking towards a new sort of slot 3 that can AoE defense break. And this guy can have AoE slow, and if you pair him on Despair or something like that, or if you have a Despair stun stripper like Dark Siri, he can violent proc into prolonging that stun to 2 turn, which make him a valuable unit. And the buff block is also good against support sort of tanky offense. So, you know what? This guy's good. The 4-star are really good. The 5-star, not a fan. So far, Tanjiro, Water, and Dark, I like. I want to get those because they seem like they are usable instantly and make sense. But I don't like the fact that they're making another unit that does the same shit as something that exists before, like almost way too similar. But anyway, Dark Tanjiro, very good. Water Tanjiro, not bad. The other Tanjiro, we need to wait and see because we need to take a look at the leader skill and awakening as well. You never know, and some speed awakening will happen in here and make the unit so much better. Next up, we have Nezuko. Fire Nezuko, we saw before. She's okay. Once again, you really like Fire Nezuko if you own AoE, LD, speed lead, defense break, and RTA. That will pair really well with her. But without those, I'm not sure if she's going to be usable for like an average player. Water Nezuko is going to be an HP type unit, I feel. Oh, it is an HP type unit. So skill 2 is single target 3-hit attack to stun with a 30% chance and decrease attack bar and increase her own attack bar if the target is stunned. I'm not sure if she's going to get like more attack bar per stun, or is it going to be like after the attack end, you land a stun and then you gain a bit of attack bar. Not too sure. This attack will deal more damage according to your max HP. So it's going to be like a pseudo tank because skill 1 doesn't scale with HP. Skill 3, unique physique. Decrease your HP by 15% and at the start of your turn and create a shield equal to 20% of your max HP for 2 turns when you attack on your turn. Oh, she needs to attack to get the shield. So if you are stunned and you get a turn, you are just losing HP. Right? Bro, just give her the fucking shield at the start of her turn. What's wrong? I'm sorry, guys. My hair, I just shower. Just give her the shield at the start of her turn. By the way, when she has a shield and when the enemy attack her, she will attack with the skill 2, which is kind of cool. But if she gets stunned at the start of her turn, she doesn't get the fucking shield and she loses HP, which is kind of lame. Already seeing this unit just dying to her own passive. Overall, she has attack break, stun, and attack bar reduction. Okay-ish tank. I'm not sure if she's a good tank because the shield can be broken or she can lose the shield to a strip ability. Many problem I can see already. So I'm not sure if she would make a good bruiser unit, especially when skill 1 scale with attack. So if you build her like super tanky, the skill 1 does like no damage, which is kind of sad. Next up is the Wind Nezuko, which is a 4-star unit, which means we are going to get. So skill 1 is the same attack break. Skill 2 is going to be the same as the fire unit, which have block enemy from removing harmful effect and absorb attack bar. Skill 3, fill up the attack bar of the ally. Skill 3 will fill up the attack bar of the ally target and increase attack power and defense for 2 turns. Oh, very similar to Dova, which I just got. And if this unit has higher base speed than Dova, I'm suing Comtos because I wait so long to use Dova, and then they're releasing a very similar unit, and it will work really well with Lucian, for example. So instantly usable. This will be like the 4-star Tion, right? If she has 100 base speed or more, she could be pretty solid for Lucian team, and that is her purpose. The other skill are okay, but not too important. Light Nezuko is a 5-star unit. We have skill 1 is the same with attack break. Skill 2 is the same with the anti-cleanse and attack by absorption. Skill 3, Blood Demon Art. Increase your damage in proportion to the amount of HP lost. Grant endure on yourself for 1 turn after you attack enemy on your turn. Whoa. Very simple. So you do more damage when you lose health, like Trevor, which is always a risky move because you have the opportunity to just die. And she has no damage reduction passive. So if your health get really low, then it's going to be very risky. Endure is great, but she need to attack the enemy to gain Endure, not for free. So if you get stunned, no Endure for you. And her skill, I wouldn't say is a damage dealer kind of kit. There's no defense break. There's no self buffing. I mean, there's the passive damage bonus, but it's kind of risky, so it's gonna be shit for turn 1. So I'm not sure what is the identity here. And being a 4-star light damage dealer, it is very easy for her to get targeted because she's light. So I don't know about using her. Doesn't seem like she's gonna be great for any PvE dungeon either. So not a fan. Dark Nezuko 5-star will be the attack break, the stun, the attack bar reduction with the max HP scaling. And skill 3 will be removing a harmful effect from yourself and 2 allies with the lowest HP and grant immunity for 3 turns and then attack the enemy target together with the target allies and remove all beneficial effect from the target. Oh, wow. That is a lot of things happening. So you can cleanse, immunity buff, and attack together. You know what? That's kind of fun. Attacking together is one of the best mechanic in the game because it's just funny. It can pair with so many other things that provide very unique ability with their skill 1. And that can do a lot of fun things in the game, especially with a strip as well. So I like that. I like this one in particular. Seems like a fun support. So for Nezuko, I like the 4-star, very simple to use. The dark one, 5-star that nobody's going to get is looking really good as well. I'm not sure about the order element. Okay, I'm not sure. Not a huge fan of any kit right now for the order element. Next up, we have the Inosuke or Inosuke. Fire, 5-star. Skill 1 is a stun. Skill 2 is a heal block. AoE. And the damage increase according to his current HP, not max HP. So the more HP you have, the more damage you do. Kind of like Chow. So you still want to build him with some sort of attack because if you build him with raw HP, it will do no damage. King of the Mountain. Decrease your chance of being granted with harmful effect by 35% and decrease the duration of harmful effect on you by 1 turn. That's like Seimei and Nyx combined. But for only himself though. This effect does not accumulate because if you own Nyx, he's just immune to debuff. Duration of harmful effect does not fall below 1 turn. Additionally, recover your HP by 15% when your turn begins. Does that mean if there's a bomb there, the bomb will never detonate unless it gets detonated by an external force? Recover HP when his turn begins. Very hard to be debuffed. And good damage, I suppose. Not bad. I think it's a decent bruiser-ish unit with a stun utility and heal block. There's a lot of heal block going on here. I think this is a mistake because usually 3 of them will share the same skill 2, but this guy say Pierce in the skill 2, but Pierce is not the heal block, it's the defense break. This is a typo from them. So it should be the defense break skill. Sorry guys, just small company. They can't check all these small mistakes, okay? Give them a break. But for the 4-star, we have stun, we have AoE heal block, and we have increase your attack power for 2 turns and attack enemy 5 times. The target defeated by this attack cannot be revived during the battle. Oh. Simple, right? Attack buff, self-attack buff, And big damage, 5 hit, no extra debuff. Could be nice if there's a defense break or branding in between. Anti-revive, not the worst, and is a win, so it's going to be usable against the Nana Byungchon LD5 meta potentially. So, not a bad unit, usable and meta relevant. I like that. Light Inosuke, stun, defense break, and AoE hit with first hit decreasing defense for 2 turns, second hit decrease attack bar, and the third hit increase their cool. Whoa, yo, that is instantly a defense relevant unit because of the AoE defense break, attack bar pushback, and increased cooldown time. Also very good for RTA cleavers like Kill and Bow. Wow, that is a very solid follow-up skill. And then it has more defense break in skill 2, and then stun in skill 1. This guy is a very solid follow-up unit for any RTA control team out there, or just a great last pick in general, and great for cleaving in arena and siege as well. Great for defense. Light Inosuke might be the strongest collab unit on paper. Okay, right now. This guy is the SSS unit from the collab. Is he SSS in general? We don't know yet, but from reading all this, he is the best unit for now, in my opinion. Very good skill 3. And the 4-star dark unit will have the AoE heal block, the stun, immune to attack by decreasing effect. Ooh, increase your attack power by 30% and crit rate by 20% when the battle begins. Oh, he get free crit rate and free attack power, and you cannot strip this away. And you cannot even oblivion it. You can oblivion the immunity to attack by decreasing effect, but the stat you get at the start of the battle will stay. It's like that in this game. So that is not bad. You can't decrease attack bar this guy, which is very cool because attack bar decreasing effect is very insane in almost every PvP meta. And we have heal block, stun. The other 2 skills are okay, but he get free damage, so he might be a good damage dealer. So far, I can see the 4-star being really good, and the best 5 stars is going to be Light Inosuke. Zenitsu. Fire Zenitsu is a 4-star unit we're going to get. Skill 1 with defense break, very cool. Speed scaling as well. Skill 2 will be attack all enemies to decrease their attack bar by 50% with a 50% chance. Ugh, I don't like chance. And damage increased by 50% if the target attack bar is 0. That means if you are pushing back something with very little attack bar, it gets to 0. The second hit is going to do pretty solid damage. And skill 3 will be gain immunity against inability effect. You cannot stun this guy. Increase damage by 100% if there's an ally under inability effect when you attack on your turn. Oh, so when you get stunned, your entire team gets stunned. He doesn't get stunned. Somebody else gets stunned. He will do big damage. Not bad. Very applicable in the control meta. Water Zenitsu. Speed scaling. Speed scaling with random enemy attack 5 times. And stun target with that skill 2 as well. Skill 3 is also gain immunity against inability effect and increase attack bar by 25% whenever you attack an enemy under inability effect. Oh, so when you stun the enemy and this guy go in and do damage, he will get free attack bar. If you are attacking an entire team that are all stunned up, he get maybe a lot of attack bar and he can attack again. Oh, not bad. And wait, hold up, I forgot. All of them will have the Thunderclap Flash Godlike Speed skill. Oh, if they all have the 4th skill, they will all not have leader skill. So it is a skill that can be used only twice per battle, but you gain free attack bar and you can ignore effect that resists death. So it's like a situational one-shot skill when opportunity arises. I think it's very good for this guy who can gain attack bar and do a lot of damage before that. And he can use his skill to finish off the enemy target after he gained all that attack bar. Alright, for the Wind Zenitsu, this is like the law accurate color. We have skill 1 defense break, skill 2 is the random AoE attack, and stun. Skill 3 is also gain immunity against inability effect. And when you take fatal damage from the enemy attack, nullify the damage taken, recover health, and increase attack power for 2 turns. Oh, very similar to Theoma's type. So when you're trying to kill this thing, it will not die, and it will slap you with big damage. Not bad. Probably good for defense. And we have the same skill for as well for big one shot. Like Zenitsu, similar skill, we have defense break, we have attack power reduction AoE, and then we have increase your attack power by 50% when an ally under inability effect get a turn. Interesting. So when your entire team gets stunned and somebody move, they did not get a turn because of the stun debuff, this guy get free attack bar to cut in between and potentially decrease enemy attack bar. Can probably use the spare on him to like do some sort of disruption for control team. I like that. But it's an attack type unit, so it might not be tanky. Dark Zenitsu, we saw him before. I think they nerfed him before they released him as well, because in the older node, he can attack randomly 6 times, but here, only 5 times. So that's a nerf before the unit even get released, and we're not even sure if it's going to be strong yet, but this guy seems like a very solid damage dealer on paper. And with Guillaume, we talked about him before in the previous video. Solid tank, nothing to really complain about. And we have the other things about the collab as well that they have already talked about as well, with the mini game, the extra content. A cool thing that they added into this one is going to be a check-in reward. So you get free stuff every single day from now until March 10th. And if you miss a day, you can claim it by using 100 crystal. So if you miss the legendary scroll, you can just use 100 crystal to buy the legendary scroll. But remember to log in every day to get some cool stuff. I would not use the 100 crystal to get like 3 wind scroll. Or would I? Maybe I would. I'm not too sure. Other than that, we have the special summon that definitely is real, right guys? What is special summon? It is a summon with no higher chance. Is a lie. It's a scam, pretty much. And we have new emote that looks very cool, very cute. And you can try out these units. And you can even use them for free in World Arena and Siege Battle. If you are sort of a newer player, then these units will be available to use and the runes will be okay enough for you. Like for me, I can't use these units because their runes are terrible. They do have runes on them though, which is kind of cool. And also you can turn on the 5-star summoning animation. For the whales, this is great because they can just skip all the boring 4-star summon. They don't have to care about that. And I think that is pretty much it for this node in particular. We also have other event that's happening for the collaboration as well. We have the free mystical scroll that is happening all the time pretty much nowadays. We have the minigame event that will give you free stuff if you play a lot of the minigame. We have the skill up event that is absolutely incredible. So you pretty much just get the unit instantly 6-star max skill ready to go. And you can switch to another character to test them out. And after testing all of that goodness, you will decide which one you want to stick with, and you will choose that to be the one with max skill. So with this, you don't have to invest Devilmon or Rainbowmon or any EXP to make the unit usable instantly. I love this event because you can just test whatever you want as long as you have the unit, which is really, really cool. And we also have the shop event. So this is pretty much play the game, get the event currency, and get your hands on Legend All Attribute, LDs, free Demon Slayer scroll, and all the other goodness. It comes with every single event. And lastly, it's going to be the free 5-star that you are going to get with the free rune set as well. The rune set is going to be Despair Revenge because this guy can provoke and strip. So you can either stun them or provoke them. And if they hit you, you can Despair Revenge them to stun them even more. So the rune set makes sense. Is it really good? It's okay. Nothing too mind-blowing, but usable for casual and early game player. This will not help you much for the early game because I don't think this is PvE rune. But you can put this on a Tyrone for TOA, for example. And you get him for free. I feel like this guy's going to be very relevant in a lot of Siege offense team in the future. So definitely worth using. Anyway, guys, that is my first impression of the collaboration. Let me know what you think about the collaboration in the comment section down below. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye.